Okay, I am here to talk about Twilight. Twilight was a really good book, and I loved it. The movie was a lot different than I thought it was going to be. From the very beginning, I really hated the book. The book really. I hated everything. I hated the book. I hated the movie. I didn't like anything. Finally, my friend finally talked me into reading the book, so I read the book. The book was awesome after I read it. I loved it. I fell in love, and I was like, okay, well, I've got to watch the movie. I was like, I just have to watch it. So I watched the movie. The movie was incredibly awesome. It's really good. I didn't like certain parts in it, like all the little small talk that they missed out on, such as Bella. You don't get to know Bella before, like you did in the book, and then you also don't get to learn about the truck in the movie. Not really. I mean, you learn, I mean, who gave it to her and everything, but you know, I mean, she was supposed to learn that on the way home, not after she already gets there. Another thing that I didn't like is, I mean, I know that the movie is going to take out a lot of it. You also miss the small conversation about how she, or Bella, starts to like, I think, Angie? I don't remember which one of them. Um, when she's on the way to the store to buy prom dresses because she says she's not going to prom, but she decided to go with her friends. Well, there's one of them she doesn't really like, but she ends up saving her from a conversation she doesn't want to have with her other friend, and then they actually become friends. Um, so you don't know that unless you read the book. So I suggest anybody that's going to go to the movies and watch New Moon, you've definitely got to read the book first. Because if you don't, I feel like if you don't read the book, then you don't know what's going on. Um, but a lot of people understood it and didn't read the book. It encouraged a lot of people to read the book. I believe you should. Um, if you don't read the book, then you miss a lot of good stuff. I'm not saying the movies are bad, but if you don't read it or read the book, then you don't get anything. Okay, well, I am now reading New Moon after I read Twilight. See, I got the book. I also have Eclipse and Breaking Dawn. I have all of them but Twilight. I got that from the library. And the reason why bought the last three books, is because the library is like booked for 7 months, and that was just ridiculous. I wasn't waiting that long. So I went and bought all the books. New Moon is very, very boring. It's boring. I hate it. But the very beginning's good. Then after you get to like the third chapter, whenever Edward leaves Bella, this is a spoiler for anybody that has not read the book, which is weird because I think everybody in the universe has read the book. It's really different. It's a whole new look on Bella and Edward and Jacob. Jacob is very popular in this book. I have to admit, I'm not very fond of Jacob. I love Edward to death. Um, but I am not done reading it. I am only halfway through. I'm at like page 200 and I don't know, almost 300. I'm almost at the part where Alice comes back. I know that Alice comes back because she thinks Bella's died, and Bella hasn't. There's just a lot of stuff in the book that's not going to be in the movie, and I know it's going to disappoint me. The book is boring. New Moon, boring. I don't know how else to explain it. If you stick with it, like I said, the very beginning's good. The middle of it, well, not the middle, but I mean, after a couple chapters, it gets really boring. Unless you like Jacob, then you'll love this book. It's the greatest book ever. But I'm not too fond of him. I do like the part, you get to page about 100 to 150, somewhere around in there. Bella starts hearing Edward's voice, and it comforts her in a way, but it also scares her. By the page 200, she runs into Lawrence, or whatever his name is, from Twilight, and he's gonna kill her, and she hears Edward's voice, and it says, "Be still, don't move," and these wolves come out of nowhere. They just, bam, they're there, and they take care of Laurent. He disappears, she goes home, and stuff. So, another thing I want to know about Midnight Sun. After Breaking Dawn, I hope that Stephanie Meyers makes or does another book that continues Breaking Dawn, because Midnight Sun, everybody's like, oh, Midnight Sun's coming out, and they believe that it's going to be a continuation of Breaking Dawn, and it's not. It is Twilight redone. Twilight, this whole series is according to Bella. This is Bella's point of view in every single book. It's her, well, except when you get to Breaking Dawn, it shows like 3 point of views. But the first 2 are basically Bella's side of the story. You don't really hear anybody else's. But she redoes Twilight, and it's called Midnight Sun. She was gonna do that book, but it got posted on the internet, and she got pissed, and she stopped writing the book. It's currently on hold. Nobody really knows if it's ever going to come out, if she's going to finish it. I don't know. If you know, please comment and let me know, because I really want that book. Anyways, like I say, Midnight Sun is Edward's side of the story, and that's very interesting. If you go to her website, you can actually see the first chapter of the book, and the first chapter is quite interesting, actually. So I bet the book's going to be even better. But anyways, that was just my insight on Twilight. Leave your comments. I don't care. Do whatever floats your boat. So, I really want to know about the Midnight Sun thing. So if anybody knows anything different, please let me know. And leave your comments about Twilight. Thank you.